We're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
It's taking over. There's no escape. You better get moving. Ready or not. It's about to go down. Here it comes now. Get ready. Get ready. Moving. Ready or not. Get ready.
I'm a grandma.
I am a mommy.
I am a photographer.
I am a stay-at-home mom.
I am a student.
I am a Kentucky Elk Guide.
I am a teacher.
I'm a biotech sales representative.
I am a human services supervisor.
I am a paralegal.
I am a meat producer.
I am a provider.
I am a high school job coach.
I am a healthcare worker.
I am Wildlife Women. For more Wildlife Women adventures, tune in to Hometown 24 on YouTube.
For 100 years, we have educated some of the brightest and best leaders of our region. At Alice Lloyd College, we stand for
Work ethic.
Quality.
Affordability.
Leadership.
Alice Lloyd College.
Stay close, go far.
Want to know more about Alice Lloyd College? Call us toll-free or visit us online at alc.edu.
Welcome everybody back to Breathitt County, Kentucky. And here one of the last domes left to play basketball in here in the state of Kentucky. And just a little over a week and a half ago, two teams battled out in Knott County, Kentucky for the 53rd District Championship on the girls' side, and we get that rematch here again tonight. The Knott County Lady Patriots and the Letcher Central Lady Cougars here. And people are starting to come into the gym finally, and we are ready to get this thing started here in just a little bit. The Knott County Central Lady Patriots coming in at 24-7 under the year. Coach Jeff Honeycutt, not happy about the way his girls played in the district championship. Can he reverse that? Things he went against it, but we'll see how that works here in just a little bit. The Lady Cougars coming in at 20-9 after that upset win in the district championship, although a lot of people not really saying it is an upset. Agree or disagree?
Motorsports Network. If it has an engine, it's on MAV TV. Catch all the action from the mudslinging Lucas Oil short course off-road races. The excitement of the Lucas Oil late model dirt series. Thousands of horsepower pulling tons of steel. Watch it all on the only network dedicated to motorsports. MAV TV, Motorsports Network.
What happens when you combine the region's best network with a plan that requires no money down on the phone you choose, but also allows you to upgrade to the latest and greatest phone quicker? You get the Appalachian Advantage. Get any device for $0 down and upgrade your smartphone once half your device payments are made. With a qualifying trade-in, choose a device payment plan, 6, 12, 18, 24, or 36 months. We'll leave that decision to you. Just another way Appalachian Wireless proves better service and bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless. Phone payment plan required. See store for details. Advantage requires no money down. Taxes due at time of sale.
like a boss.
Matthew.
Huh? Oh. I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am. And what you say really does matter to me.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me, and they make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for preparing me for what's ahead.
Thanks, Mom, for always being my biggest fan.
Thank you for talking.
Talk. They hear you.
It's the moment the first fields of spring promise another bountiful Kentucky season. It's when a family recipe is passed down, a story of heritage and tradition. It's the moment bourbon splashes into a sizzling pan, when a master distiller taps the first barrel and slowly pours. It's when you take that first bite, savoring the unforgettable taste of Kentucky, and you realize it's better in the bluegrass. Visit betterinthebluegrass.com.
And we are back still waiting on Winston. I think he's just come in the door, but all kinds of exciting stuff here tonight. As I said, Jackson, Kentucky. And yeah, I'm on. Come on, look, he's just rolling in the door. We told you. I told you I told you he was coming. But we're going to talk, as soon as he jumps on here with us, we're going to talk a little bit about 14th Region action all across on the boys' side, girls' side, what we can expect here tonight and what we've seen so far. And as I said before, you see fans starting to pile into the gym. Now, Winston, I'm going to go ahead and tell you before you got on here, you and Coach Keith Baker is on a different time than you were on.
Was he here?
He was here at 5 o'clock.
Listen, man, I've really got to pee. Let me be honest. Listen, have you ever been in this instance where, you know, you really just at your limit? You know what I'm saying? Like you really just
that limit.
You're just at this limit, right?
Yeah.
Like getting ready to pour over the bucket.
Yeah.
And then something happens, and it pushes you out, like pushes you over.
Are you over yet?
Listen,
or are you at that limit?
I'm telling y'all, I hit every red light in Hazard, and that's not an excuse. But after that, listen, and we've talked about this before.
You got to throw that road work in there.
One day, Hazard will have the greatest highway ever created by the hands of man. It'll be the nicest highway.
Well,
they've been working on it for 10 years.
You would think a highway that's taken anywhere from 10 to 18 years to complete is going to be nice.
I'm telling you, it's going to be the nicest highway. I believe it. I tell myself every time I go through there.
It's going to make I-75 look like a highway.
And so I was hitting every red light. And tonight is totally Whitney's fault tonight. It's Whitney's fault.
We won't tell her you said that.
Well, I'm telling y'all this because she can't be watching this right now. She's out there parking the car. Don't tell her I said this.
Oh.
It's her fault tonight. Well, I'm hitting every red light, right?
Yeah.
And then the death nail was this one right here at Rite Aid.
Oh, that
it
got
was just a death nail.
Well, I hope you have all kinds of basketball news because I promised the people that we had all types of basketball news tonight.
Well, I honestly just cannot believe we're at this point where we're talking about state. 2 days from now, at this point in time, 2 days from now, I'm going to be
in Rupp Arena.
Sitting in Rupp Arena watching basketball.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. It went by so fast this year.
I can't believe it. It feels like yesterday, me and you were sitting down to do the pregame show with Dave.
I think so, yeah.
And man, that feels like yesterday.
Feels like yesterday.
Now you look up and here we are, and this is it. Tonight's really it for me and you.
It's it.
It's me and you, our last go-around for the season, man. I'm really sad about it.
We've been so excited for basketball. Now, we'll have to see what happens here in the state tournament. We may have another go-around.
Okay, yeah.
We may have another go-around.
Ask for another go-around. If you're watching
Everyone
this,
should call Perry Central
and
say, we really want to see Wes and Winston. And before the whistle at the state tournament.
We can cover Perry at the state tournament. Maybe we can cover one of these. Yeah. We can cover the girls. Let's go, girls.
Girls finally at Rupp Arena. How about Coach Baker fighting for an opportunity here?
I love that. So those of you at home that do not know, This year, something different for the girls is that the girls' side is actually going to get the opportunity to play in Rupp Arena. Before, in the past, it's been hosted in Bowling Green. It's been hosted at several different sites, but this year, it's in the Rupp.
It's at the Rupp. And I'm anxious to see, and there's been a lot of talk about this. I've heard people at Kentucky from Rupp Arena start saying things like, we may see it go away from Rupp.
Yeah.
And I really don't want to see that because every kid's dream is to play at Rupp.
I don't either. I would love, and you know, of course, for us on the eastern side of the state, it's awesome for us because it feels a little closer, you know. It feels a little closer most of the time when it was out in Western Kentucky and Bowling Green. Of course, it feels like an eternity away.
Oh my gosh.
But you do have to keep in mind too, there's those on the western side of the state that
you see a lot of teams make it there too. A lot of talented teams out there, and you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know, maybe if they made it into a rotation, but I'm like you, my heart is really set on Rupp Arena because at the end of the day, everybody loves the University of Kentucky, and if you're a Kentucky kid growing up, that's where you want to play and aspire to go. And
you have to understand
nothing against
side.
WKU, nothing against
it. Great facility, EA Diddles, unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely. Destination Diddle.
Destination Diddle.
Yeah.
But, you know, like this Saturday, you've got Kentucky coming in, home game against Florida, state tournament the same day.
Yeah, what about that? I'm mind blown by that.
Yeah,
Are we going to go to
I think we should go to both. I think we should go to both.
My thought process was, can you sit in the seat for one and just stay there for the next?
I wonder if we can just watch everybody come in and clean everything up while you're sitting there. Go get one of those board and ice creams.
I'll help them clean. Go get one of those ice creams.
Yeah, go get an ice cream and wait.
You can't beat those ice creams.
No.
Listen, I do obviously want to talk a lot of basketball. I want to get your thoughts about Perry winning it. We haven't got a chance to talk about the boys' side, and of course Perry win it. We didn't get a chance this year, which I really hated, but you know, thankfully I was playing.
You were.
So we didn't get to do the region show like we did last year, but I told y'all I wasn't coming back. Like, I ain't coming back. Y'all can find somebody else. I ain't coming back. But man, I really need to talk to you about that situation.
Let's talk about it.
If you all did not know, here's the way things went down for the LCC Cougars on the boys' side. So we play Powell first round, and
who I just want to
opening.
Before you go, I just want to say that interviewing Al Holland the other day, he says that Powell County was the hottest team coming into this tournament.
Okay.
So if that makes you feel any better.
Yeah. Well, it made me so mad that people were like, "Oh, they're 12 and 14, whatever," and I was like, yeah, but have y'all seen their record since Christmas? I mean, you want to be playing good at the good time, and they had only lost like one game since Christmas. And so I was like, all right, this is going to be tough. And we had played them 2 weeks before, and it was really close. We only beat them by 4, and it was tooth and nail, man, every step of the way. And they had a kid out that night.
Yep.
So, I mean, it was everything it took for us to beat them 2 weeks earlier. But we get in there, man. They have absolutely filled up 3/4 of the gym. Like I'm telling you,
atmosphere was crazy the whole time.
Oh, it was crazy.
Crazy.
So 3/4 of the gym, Powell County, and we're going in it. And I'll be honest, I felt good the whole way. You know, we controlled the second half. We're doing okay. We get the lead. We go up 2 with 12 seconds left. We had 3 fouls to give. Give the foul. 7.9 left.
Okay. Yep.
Still have 2 to give.
Still have 2 to give.
We're in the timeout.
I just want you to know Harold's been he's wanting this explanation. Harold has been asking for you for a while.
Everybody has. I'm going to leave it suspenseful right here. I'm going to tell y'all.
Leaving us on the...
Yeah, I'm leaving you on the hook right here for the suspense. We'll talk about it when we get back. We're going to take a quick break. I think we're going to have a special guest when we come back. We'll hear his take on fouling late in the game. Let's do that.
Let's see
I'm
what
ready to
thinks.
ask somebody else. Harold thinks I'm stupid. When we get back, before the whistle.
Going pro takes time. Quitting smoking does too. But with a little help, you can do it. Get the resources and support you need to quit smoking from the American Cancer Society at cancer.org/smokeout. It's worth a shot.
Here's normal internet speed. Here's the broadband difference. Average speed, broadband. Not enough speed. Broadband speed. With broadband from Thacker Grigsby Communications, everything's different. Video streams with no buffering. Music and photos fly. Gaming gets real. And nobody's left hanging. Experience the broadband difference. Contact Thacker Grigsby Communications and TDS Cable today.
2, 1. We're still getting Coach's mic situated, but he's ready to go now.
I'm ready.
He's ready to go. We've talked about.
Oh, you're good.
He deserves a long break after this. After tonight, you deserve a break, Coach.
I agree with you.
Tell us about the tournament, the setup. If it's everything you thought it would be, the turnout. What do you think?
You know, I've been pleased with our tournament. You know, we've had some pretty good crowds. And I expect tonight to be a big crowd also. You know, I really enjoy being a part of this. You know, 14th region player from years ago. And,
absolutely.
A coach's son. So I love this time of year, and it's always exciting.
Absolutely. What about tell us a little bit, and those at home may not even realize this, but tell us about why we had to make that switch to Saturday. You know, in years past, this would be semifinal night and Tuesday would be championship night. So tell us why we had to make that switch rolling to this tournament.
Yeah, they're having our Mr. and Miss Basketball ceremonies tomorrow night.
Okay.
And, you know, they wanted us to try to get these regional tournaments out of the way before that ceremony. And you know, also a lot of people go down for the boys' state tournament. Right. So, you know, being in town for the ceremony and the tournament as well.
Yeah, I'll say myself, it was a little odd this year how things really worked out. Usually, of course, those of you at home that don't know, the boys' state tournament's a week later than what it is this week, and usually there's a week in between the regional tournament and the boys' state tournament, and that wasn't the case this year. But you guys did an awesome job, man. It's been great so far.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Even though I haven't been to the hospitality room yet.
So it's great.
Is it good?
I've already been today. Well, for a snack, and we're going for a meal here after a while. It's great.
It is good. You should get over there.
I'm going to get over there. Coach, you got anything?
I just want to say, too, y'all have done a great job. I was actually in here last week, and we were speaking with some of the crew, and we said, this is what a region tournament should sound like. It was great atmosphere, loud, and I think y'all have done a fabulous job.
I'll say this. I brought a friend who hadn't been in the gymnasium for like 15 years.
How beautiful is this?
Yeah, and he was like, man, it is even more awesome than what I remembered.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, you guys have done some upkeep this past year.
We have, you know, we're very proud of the Coliseum. We feel like it's one of the best venues in especially this eastern part of the state. And you know, we do our maintenance crew, our administration does a great job of keeping it looking like it does, and you know, we really take a lot of pride in it.
Absolutely. I wanted to all right, forget all that. Let's talk football. When's spring football start?
We start the last couple weeks of April.
Okay, so you got a good break.
You got a little bit of a break.
Good little break. Yeah, how you feeling about next year?
I feel good about it. We got a lot of guys returning that were big contributors last year.
Yeah.
Some good-looking young guys coming up. And, you know, we make the drop to 2A next year.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, we're dropping to 2A, and you know we've got our feeder system going good, so I expect us to continue to move up.
So who will be in district now?
Our district is along with us is Knott, Morgan, Middlesboro, and Leslie County.
Okay, so a couple of different ones.
Yeah. A little different look for you.
A little different. Okay, Knott, Middlesboro,
Morgan,
and Leslie. Okay.
Are you excited about the move? Is it something you're looking forward to?
Yeah, it is. You know, we had a great a district the last few years, but you know, we're bringing Leslie and Middlesboro back into it. They're kind of historically some district rivals for us from the past.
Absolutely.
So you know, they always make for really good games, and it's going to be exciting.
Seems it doesn't matter what kind of team these legendary rivalry teams have, it's always a football game. It's always a game.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you've got, you know, those schools that you're always going to have a good game with.
Yep.
I thought y'all did a heck of a job last year, man. It was awesome to watch the progression, especially as the year went along. I mean, we saw you early in the season here, the Prestonsburg game, and thought you guys looked much improved. But it was only like every game, and of course we had the Perry game too.
And then we saw the Prestonsburg game, and really it just seemed like every week you guys got better and better.
Yeah, we did. We had some guys step up that were younger.
Yeah.
And it took them a little time to kind of get the feel of a varsity game.
Yep.
And, by the end of the year, we won a pretty good little run there. And
I thought O'Hara looked better every game.
He did. He had some big shoes to fill. Cameron getting hurt or getting sick, and he stepped up and did a great job. And very proud of him, and his teammates did a great job helping him along as well.
Okay, I got one more thing for you. I know you know a lot. You've played the game. You know about basketball.
Here we go.
All right,
here we go. Get it off your chest.
All right.
Get it off. Get it out.
All right, you're up by 2 with 11.9 left. You've got 3 fouls to give. You give one, and you've got 7.9 left with 2 more fouls to give.
Yep.
My first question is, do you foul? Second question is, okay, if you do choose to foul, are there any type of rules or anything that you're really looking to do in that situation?
Yeah, I foul.
Okay, you foul.
I foul, and try not to foul where they're going to the basket.
Okay, yep. Now make sure they're not in the process of shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Anything going towards the basket, I probably don't foul.
All right. I'm an idiot.
I'm not the basketball.
No.
I'm not the basketball.
I agree, Coach. I agree. Coach Moore joining us on Before the Whistle. Thank you for coming by.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys for doing what you do.
Great tournament. And listen, come by the state tournament, and we'll catch up there. Take you a break. Take a few days. Who do we need to talk to? Who's the super?
Yeah, don't talk to him. Appreciate
Coach
you
Moore,
guys.
they've done a great job here at Brett hosting this past week. What a tournament. And we're going to get back with more action when we come back Before the Whistle.
Sweetie. Okay, you know what? Let's take off his sweatshirt. Get rid of pictures of him. You don't have to look at him. Goodbye, Dave.
Mom, you don't understand. He's tagged in like 400 of my posts.
I can cut out tags.
No, that's not how it works.
What is a tag?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love to share their first with you.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary.
Hi, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
I got some Oxy after I hurt my neck. First, I took them to feel better. Then, I just kept taking them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
And there's the applause as the Lady Patriot.
Thank you.
It's not for you. It's for Harold Mullins walking down the steps.
It's not for Harold.
It's for Harold Mullins walking down the steps.
It ain't for Harold. Bad. He's calling me a bad coach. Bad commentary. Bad commentary.
Now, Harold.
Yeah, we are on. Knott County Girls, Patriots just coming out of the hallway, and you catch
a tournament. And at that point, I say, you know what, Josh, and Jeremiah can vouch for me on this. I say, wouldn't surprise me to see a Perry Central Hazard matchup in the championship. And
when was that? When did you make this prophecy? Before the tournament?
Yeah, this was semifinal.
Was it on
camera?
Before the semifinal games. Was it on camera?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't on camera. But they know. And sure enough, we have Perry Central defeats Knott, Hazard defeats Powell, and we have a Perry and Hazard matchup. And we can't talk about some of the other bets that were made, just because, you know, I coach at a Christian school. I can't be gambling and talking about it on TV. But
you can still make friendly wagers. You kidding me?
But my prophecies came true. So just so you all know, they are prophecies. Just have to throw that out there.
Well, you act like that was such a hard call to make. Like, oh my God, huge upset. Hey. No, but I will say a lot of people obviously had Knott County pegged as the favorite rolling into the tournament, and that's fair to say. They were really the favorite all year long.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yep.
And so fair for a whole lot of people to say, okay, you know, Knott County's going to go to the championship, and they're, you know, and on the other side, I think a whole lot of people obviously had Breathitt or Hazard.
Sure.
And
sure.
Hazard, you know, Hazard a lot of people had went with. Breathitt also. So I don't think anybody had the Cougars or Pirates or Engineers. What about the Engineers?
How about
nearly pulling that off in the first round?
They almost pulled that off.
Yeah. Y'all got me all tore up about this not fouling. I promise I will foul next time. I hate fouling. Can I just not like something?
Well, that's one of those, and a lot of people don't understand. I didn't understand.
I want people to just play defense.
It's so much easier to sit and watch on camera, and in hindsight's 2020. We can always look back and say, oh, I should have done this.
Yeah.
If we could coach, listen, if we had an offensive coordinator and a defensive coordinator sitting up in the stands, we may be able to make some better.
Yeah.
And who's to say that you foul and same scenario comes out?
I'll say this. Powell County, too, I mean, I don't want to take away anything from them. They were great. They played hard. You know, they scrapped in the paint. They made things happen for themselves. So that's what, you know, I feel okay about, you know, is that Powell County deserved it just as much as we did, you know, so hats off to them.
And in the words of Al Holland, Powell County comes in as probably the hottest team in the tournament.
Yep.
They come in, and he was extremely worried about them.
Yep.
Just like in that game with yours, the gym was unbelievable. The atmosphere was crazy. And I just think that any team coming into this tournament had a great shot at winning the thing.
I want to, do you think, and of course this happens in a tournament setting all the time, do you think the best team won it?
To me, it's hard to say. I think the best team in the tournament.
Now, you know K and BB's at home watching it.
I know. K and BB love watching our show, and we love you watching it. And I think they have to agree with this. I think, obviously, the best team on those nights won. I'm not saying that it's the best team. Maybe they are.
That's a great generic answer.
Well, let's hear your opinion.
No, I'm going to be just 100% honest with you.
Yeah.
I think the best team won.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be 100% because we played Perry a week before the season ended. That week of the last week of the season, and then obviously we played Knott in the district championship, and not in anything that we did against them, but just in that perspective and playing them in a week apart, and seeing the personnel from both sides and how they were playing in those 2 weeks, I think the best team won. You know, Perry was extremely deep. You know, I think the addition of Reed and Williams was just too much to overcome. Now, if you looked at it from the team Perry had before Christmas, and you go into that game, I think Knott is the better team.
Absolutely.
And it's different. But I think Reed and Williams just made that big of a difference.
Well, Perry had a little bit that's scary. They have that depth that you talked about.
Yeah.
They have shooters on the floor.
Yep.
They have size.
Yep.
They have athleticism.
Yep.
It gets a little scary when
they
you start
had it covered all across the board. And that's not, again, Knott had those things in the 5 or 6 or 7. Perry covered those positions over 8, 9, 10. You know, so to me, you know, Perry was going to be a really, really tough out.
And I just heard this today. It may be a rumor. I'm not sure, but I was just told today that Mr. Williams from Perry Central is topping the state for high jump in track right now at like 6'9".
Listen,
doesn't surprise me.
I will say this. I have never, and we talked about this on the bench when we played him in warm-ups.
Yeah.
This kid, if you haven't watched this kid, you need to watch highlights or at least watch him warm up. This kid gets this far above the rim every time he jumps. I'm not joking you. Like, I'm usually very dramatic about these things,
you're being
and I
legit.
exaggerate.
You are being legit.
Am I being legit?
Absolutely.
The kid gets up this far above
Now,
the rim.
I want you to take that and imagine if that kid had played basketball his entire life.
Well,
this is new.
That's the one thing that made the difference is like, okay, when they got him, he was just athletic.
Yeah.
By the time...
Oh, he's getting better each and every day.
By the time, what was this, Saturday night rolled around, the boy could play basketball.
Yeah.
You know, so that's hats off to Coach Hoskins and his coaching staff, and what a good job he done with them. Because that kid, he came in just absolutely raw, and over 3-4 weeks' time, he turned into a ball player.
Absolutely.
And I think that made the difference. That made the difference.
I completely agree. And like you said, they have him, the athleticism of Reed. You've got shooters like Noah Back, size like Cottle. It gets really hard to guard.
They covered it across the board. Now, you know, obviously, I really think, for me, again, I thought Hazard had a good chance to beat them just because Perry had beat Hazard 3 times. And of course, you hear the whole rhetoric that it's hard to beat anybody 3 times, let alone 4. So I really thought with it being a rivalry game, I thought that, you know, Hazard had an opportunity to beat him. And they went up 5 at one point.
They did,
in that game.
absolutely.
You know, so I thought they had a good opportunity. Now, with all that said, I think Hazard next year is absolutely going to be the favorite. I think anybody you talk to, with what you look at coming back, Perry lost 6 guys, 5 guys. Knott loses a lot. Everybody, you know, everybody loses a lot except for Hazard. They're going to be able to maintain.
They will be able to maintain. And Al Holland, you know how he is with the program. He makes his guy. He teaches them basketball.
And
they know how to play basketball.
And Knott will have those 3 core guys coming back. That'll be amazing. I mean, you put those 3 up against anybody's other 3. But as far as across the board, you got to say that Hazard probably has the most coming back.
Now here tonight in Jackson, Kentucky. Jackson City here. What do we got? Breathitt County in one of the last domes in Kentucky. Beautiful dome that we can play basketball in. It's unbelievable.
I love this dome. I'm not won many games. I'm not won any games in this dome.
Now, Keith Baker says you warned him about eating at Fazoli's before the game. But he did anyway.
And he did anyway. Keith Baker, if you lose tonight, it's your own fault. I told you not to eat Fazoli's. It makes your brain cloudy.
Hey, and he's worried about it. You got him. He's
I just hope and pray that tonight I'm not going to say it. The opportunity does not present itself for him to foul, and he doesn't. I hope he does. Choose the foul.
Choose the foul, Keith. Choose the foul.
No, I wish him the best.
Harold says choose the foul.
Yeah, choose the foul.
He's been so tore up.
Harold's going to get me. He's going to get on my nerves tonight. I can already tell. Will I have to sit with him at any point or anything?
I hope not. He'll get us. By the way, you've been here at every game. 90% of the time, my name is Winston.
Well, it could be worse.
Well, it could.
You should be happy about it.
But looking at this game, and we'll talk a little bit more about it.
We got plenty of time.
Lady Patriots coming in, 63 points a game. Lady Cougars coming in at 53. Who you got? What do you think?
Man, I got it. Look at this, man. I didn't wear
North Laurel.
That's why. It's a green. This is for good luck. This ain't for North Laurel.
Well, I wore my royal tie and my navy pants. I've got both sides covered.
You did okay. You're still more in Knott County. I got to go with the Cougars. I think their ability to score inside makes a big difference tonight. So I think Brooklyn Collins working her way into the lane and in the paint. I think, of course, Emma working around the basket. I think them controlling the game through the paint, you know, whether it goes inside out, whether it goes inside and bucket, I think that makes a big difference. Now, the question, or really the key for me, is can we keep Emma out of foul trouble and staying in the paint and being able to shore up those driving lanes against Jada. And the few times that the 2 times Knott's been able to beat them, I thought the Cougars did a poor job of really sealing off the lanes to cut away those driving lanes for Jada. If they can do that tonight and keep Emma out of foul trouble, I think they win this game.
I think so too. And one thing you kind of mentioned, I think both teams have that X factor.
Yeah.
You know, one team has Emma Maggard, the other team has Higgins.
And it's so awesome that they're like polar opposite.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know, Knott has the guard play, and they'll speed you up, and they're scrappy, and LCC is more like slow down, let's pound it in the paint. And I'm also too to see the past few times Coach Baker has played this little matchup zone, this little zone that you'll probably see tonight, like a little 3-2. I'm so interested to see if he comes out in that tonight. The past 2 times he's played them, he's came out in it.
He has.
And it's been effective. But I'm wondering if tonight, you got to think that Coach Honeycutt's drew up a couple different things to counter that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm really interested to see how the Cougars open up defensively.
Well, I just want to say, Higgins usually does an unbelievable job with Knott County, seeing behind that zone.
Yeah, absolutely. And driving and finding the holes.
Yeah. But I thought Coach Baker had them very prepared for that the last time. They hit that a lot, I think.
Yeah.
One thing, we're going to go, I want to do this. I love watching these predictions. We're going to say that the Cougars, the Lady Cougars are heads.
I love this. I love basing my life on heads or tails.
The Lady Patriots are tails.
Wait, what's heads?
Cougars. You'll see when you get back.
Oh my God, don't leave us.
You'll find out when you come back.
Are you going to hold it like that? I just keep holding.
Police! Speak to me now, us in the dark! You make it big! Police! Speak to me now, us in the dark! You make it big!
So we sending it to them? Is that what we're doing? How are we doing it?
Hard-hitting traditional wrestling is coming to your living room this Wednesday night. Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, the professional wrestling program the entire family has been waiting to see. See the biggest stars from the Appalachians and beyond compete in the hottest half hour of television anywhere. Now available in prime time. Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on Hometown 24.
Now we said that heads was the Lady Cougars and that tails was the Lady Patriots.
Well, here's the way I operate, is that I would probably tell you to go 2 out of 3.
Just so you know, it landed on...
Show them.
It landed on tails.
Now, you got to make sure, too, that ain't one of them funny Canadian corners or anything. I mean, is the other side legitimately heads?
It's not really a tail. It looks more like a duck. But
all right, so you say Knott.
I say Knott.
I've, of course, taken the Cougs.
You're going with the Cougs. And sorry, Coach Baker.
Fate has chosen the Patriots as well. So we have to overcome a lot of odds.
We do.
Your prophecies and the fate of a quarter. That's a lot.
We'll see. What do you say? What do you say we ask some of these coaches? What do you say we ask Coach Honeycutt, Coach Baker, what they think?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right. Let's take a quick break and then we'll go to the coaches.
Okay. 2 out of 3.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah. 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, How are they gonna know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You've been protecting your kids their whole lives. So don't just hand them the keys to a 2-ton machine with no rules.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Talk it out. Tell your teenagers they have to agree to 5 rules to drive. No cell phones, no extra passengers, no speeding, no alcohol, and buckle up. Set the rules before they hit the road.
It starts with ingredients, rooted in flavor, recipes that come from the land and the heart. It's a touch of sweet, a hint of heat, a kiss of bourbon, a blend of past and present, tradition and creation, in places celebrated and places to discover. It's when you take that first bite of the unforgettable taste of Kentucky and you realize it's better in the bluegrass. Visit betterinthebluegrass.com.
Welcome back to Breathitt County. I'm here with Coach Keith Baker, coach of the Cougars, in just your second year in the regional championship. How you feeling about this one tonight?
Well, you know, Knott's a good team, but now we've worked hard all season long. You know that as well as anybody.
Absolutely, absolutely,
We've
man.
had to share the gym together. You know, my girls come in and shoot around. They were in good spirits today. I know they're nervous. Heck, I'm nervous. If you're not nervous, you wouldn't like the game right now.
Now, Wes told me, he told you this. I stopped and fed the boys Fazoli's, and you stopped and fed the girls Fazoli's.
Yeah, he told us. I told him that, and Miss Maggard, the principal, has been worried about that all along. I told her I still had the underwear on I've been wearing all the time and haven't washed
Since Saturday.
Yeah, since Saturday.
Man, I'm wishing you all the best. What do you expect Coach Honeycutt to do tonight? Do you expect him to change anything coming in from district?
Well, I'm sure we'll see something a little bit different, but, you know, it won't be anything that we ain't seen all year long.
Right.
You know, our philosophy is still we got to keep Jada from getting to the rim. We gotta control their shooters from the outside, and if we do all those things, we'll have a chance to win tonight.
What about offensively out on the floor? You would think that Honeycutt's going to try to pressure a little bit to some degree. Still rolling with the same game plan tonight offensively?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're gonna utilize our posts as much as possible. We've got the size advantage, and we've rode that horse all year long.
Absolutely.
So, you know, that's what's got us here. Hopefully we can knock down some of those outside shots. You know, Kenzie Craft hit some of those crucial shots right at the big time shots right when we needed them most against Breathitt on Saturday. Hopefully she's still got a hot hand.
Well, listen, I'm wishing you the absolute best, man, and I plan to go with you next week. Okay. Okay. So, but you got to give me a pass.
I'll try.
And do me one more favor: if you get the opportunity, and you're up and you got 2 fouls to give late in the game, go ahead and give them.
Well, and I hope I don't depend on kids coming out of a timeout and doing that.
Yeah, and doing that. Yeah. Best of luck, man. Best of luck. All right, we're going to take a quick one. When we come back, Coach Honeycutt, before the whistle, join us back.
It's basketball time in the Bluegrass. Hi, I'm UK Hoops coach Matthew Mitchell.
And I'm Coach Cal. We both appreciate the support and enthusiasm from the Big Blue Nation. I always say, you people are crazy.
And while we love that craziness, we ask that you celebrate this season responsibly.
Please, don't drink and drive.
And if you choose to drink alcohol, please choose a designated driver.
Let's all watch out for each other because here in Kentucky, fans don't let fans drive drunk.
Go on the ground!
I refuse!
Will you marry me?
Don't. If you kick me, I am gonna tase you.
That's my licensed firearm, sir. Is that your license crack right there, too? Stop right there! Come towards me right now!
Do you got any weapons?
Ready to go?
Hey, it's Fun Art. Welcome to the show, friends. If you're a longtime watcher of the show, you know that I'm a bit of a ladies' man. And today I'm here to tell you one of my secrets. Online dating. You know that if you're not smoking in your profile pic, you get doubled matches? The only thing smoking in my picture is my bod. So ditch the smoking pics, or I'm gonna left swipe that. Check out thetruth.com to see how you can left swipe that.
Now, Coach Honeycutt, I hate playing any team 3 times, let alone 4 times. How do you feel? 4th matchup this season, right?
It is. You know, it's the 4th time we've seen them, and you know they know us real well, and we know them real well, and it's going to get down to who executes down at the end of the game, and same type of game in the district finals. You know, we were tied up in the 4th quarter, and they executed, and we didn't, and they won. And I expect the same type of game tonight.
Well, you talked a lot in this region tournament about the effort from your girls. Have you been stressing that to them? Are they ready for that?
It has. You know, it was a wake-up call for them beating us in the 53rd, and I can't ask for more than what we've given the first 2 games of this regional tournament. They played their guts out, and you know, that's all you can ask for. If we wasn't even playing tonight, it would have been a tough pill to swallow, but they done all they could do to get us to this point. And you know, sometimes you give your best effort and it don't come out good, but you know, I've told them this all along. I said, girls, I can promise you one thing. If we give great effort, I don't know if we'll win, but I can promise you this. If we don't play hard, I'll guarantee you to lose.
Great advice. Great advice. And now, Coach, before you go, I know you're getting ready to go in the locker room now. Winston Lee has Keith Baker to vouch for him. If you make it to state tournament, do I get a pass to go with you?
Sure. If we make it, I'll get you and whoever else you want one.
I like the sounds of that. And real quick, the guys know, and they found this hilarious. They're like, they want to hear your best. They want to hear your best David Adams.
Back you, Harold. Back you, Harold. Keep that elbow straight, and it'll go in every time.
Coach Honeycutt, thank you for that, and good luck tonight. That is Jeff Honeycutt's best impersonation of David Adams. These teams. I'm going to send it over. Are we going to our break? Are we going to? We're going to take a quick, and then we'll come back down here to the floor. We'll see you right after this.
All workplace offices can be stressful, some more than others. So you can imagine, if this was your office, you'd want people to slow down and move over. Every day, emergency professionals put their lives on the line just by showing up for work. When you see a service vehicle or a car in distress, slow down and move over. In Kentucky, it's the law.
I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's up?
Do we have a gun?
Oh, hey, bud. Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
With Gary and Todd?
Yeah?
I've been meaning to ask you, is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the championship game of the 14th Region Girls Basketball Tournament. I'm Harold Mullins along with David Adams, and we want to thank Wes and Winston for their Before the Whistle show as they previewed tonight's game and took us up to tip-off. And boy, David, what a game we got. Knott County Central, Letcher Central, the 53rd District matchup. They played for the fourth time. They will be playing for the fourth time. Knott has won 2. Letcher has won 1.
Good to be with you, Harold. It's cold outside, but I got a feeling it's going to be warm in the Pharisee Old Woods Coliseum. You're right. They have met 3 times. It's been a battle all 3 times. Expect a battle tonight. There's some key matchups, some key things that has to happen. Whoever executes the best will win the game.
Let's take a look at keys to victory for tonight. And first of all, for the Letcher Central Lady Cougars, coached by Keith Baker. They come in here with 20 wins on the season against 9 losses. 2 of those losses have been to Knott County Central. They need to play good interior defense, and Maggard must stay out of foul trouble.
Oh, absolutely. She's a big key. Harold, you take her off the court, defense has to change. Different strategies occur on offense. There's a lot of things that involve. Letcher Central has had a great year this year. I like watching those kids play. I like watching Knott Central play, Perry, Hazard. Buckhorn, you see a lot of kids with a lot of effort. Right here are 2 of the teams left that shows a lot of effort playing ball.
Letcher Central's got to take it inside to Maggard, and they got to have good ball movement.
Absolutely. It's crucial that she gets touches down inside. Let her decide if she goes up with a shot or hits the open player.
Now taking a look at Knott County Central, the keys to victory for the Lady Patriots, coached by Jeff Honeycutt. They come in here with 24 wins on the campaign. They've had a great year, 24-7. They have beaten Letcher Central 2 of 3 times. They need to keep their turnovers to a minimum, play under control. Mullins, if she continues their hot hand, it's going to be a tough night for the Cougars, and they got to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, Mullins been shooting it well, and Collins been shooting it well for the Cougars. Very interested to see how those 2 play tonight. Yeah, I think it's very crucial that Jada Higgins stays on the floor and does not get in early foul trouble.
Boy, you look at this game and looking at Letcher Central, they're going to try to close out the middle. They're not going to let Knott County backdoor them like they have sat here for 2 games and watched Mullins backdoor and go into the paint and make spin moves and score 57 points in 2 games. I don't think you're going to see that. Letcher Central's going to pack that back in. They're not going to allow Knott County to do that. They're going to have to come up with something different.
And another thing, I'm interested to see if the pressure of the Patriots on made buckets, how Letcher Central handles that down the floor. The Patriots been doing a good job that last few games. Letcher Central has been passing and moving the ball well as also against presses.
Knott County Central's Kara Mullins, boy, what a tournament she has had, David Adams. 57 points in 2 games. She comes in here averaging 28.5 points a game. Over the 2 regional tournament wins. She has done nothing wrong. She has been on point. She has put the Patriots on her back, and she's got them into this championship game.
Absolutely. She shot the nets off, and that's why Brooklyn Collins for the Cougars has been doing the same and shooting the ball deep. It's very interesting to see how these 2 play out tonight. Whoever's got the hot hand tonight could very easily walk out of here.
I think you're exactly right. We're going to have the playing of a national anthem. We'll come back with a look at the starting lineups as we continue on championship night from Breathitt County on a Monday night. The winner will go to Rupp Arena in just 1 short week. Let's take a break. We'll be back. You're watching Hometown 24.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work in this community, a place we want to see grow and prosper. Thacker Grigsby is committed to a Fiber to the Home project, which will bring every home and business in our service area fiber within a 5-year period. We're halfway there, but we won't stop until we reach our goal. And that's a big deal. We're committed to serving you and our community.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
It's taking over, there's no escape. You better get moving, ready or not. It's about to go down, here it comes now. Get ready, get ready. Moving, ready or not, get ready.
I'm a grandma.
I am a mommy.
I am a photographer.
I am a stay-at-home mom.
I am a student.
I am a Kentucky Elk Guide.
I am a teacher.
I'm a biotech sales representative.
I am a human services supervisor.
I am a paralegal.
I am a meat producer.
I am a provider.
I am a high school job coach.
I am a healthcare worker.
I am Wildlife Women.
For more Wildlife Women adventures, tune in to Hometown 24 on YouTube.
For 100 years, we have educated some of the brightest and best leaders of our region. At Alice Lloyd College, we stand for
Work ethic,
quality,
affordability,
leadership. Alice Lloyd College.
Stay close, go far. Want to know more about Alice Lloyd College? Call us toll-free or visit us online at alc.edu.
Welcome back. The starting lineup's getting ready to be introduced. First of all, for the Cougars of Letcher Central, coached by Keith Baker, 20 wins and 9 losses on the campaign. They are the champions of the 53rd District. They'll start in the backcourt. Number 5, Brooke Bates, a sophomore, and number 24, Lauren Boggs, a freshman. In the middle will be Emma Maggard, a senior, number 33. The forwards are number 30, Brooklyn Collins, a junior, and number 11, Mackenzie Crive. Mackenzie Crive, 3 big three-point baskets in the fourth quarter against Breathitt County to seal that win.
It was the difference. It was close, and she gave them room. She shot it well. All 3 of them, no iron. It was all net.
And for Knott County Central, the Lady Patriots looking for a three-peat to the state tournament. 2-time defending champions under Coach Jeff Honeycutt. A record of 24 wins and 7 losses. They were the runner-up in the 53rd District, losing to this same Letcher Central team 1 week ago. In the backcourt for Knott County Central, it'll be Natalie Sloan, number 10, and number 14, Jada Higgins. Sloan, a junior, Higgins, a senior. In the middle for the Patriots will be Emily Williams, a senior, number 42. The forwards are number 23, Madison Ashley, a senior, and number 2, Kara Mullins, also a sophomore. Knott County's Mullins and Ashley have been the big scoring cogs for the Patriots, but it has been Jada Higgins delivering the ball where it is needed to be to get them this far.
You know, you look at both of these teams, who has the most experience of playing this type of ball game, and number 14 of the Patriots has been in more of them than anybody else.
Knott County Central will be dressed in white, trimmed in maroon with blue piping. And for Letcher Central, dressed in black, trimmed in blue, blue numerals and white piping. We are live tonight on Hometown 24. We're also on Facebook, Hometown 24 Facebook, and also on YouTube. So if you can't find us tonight, you're not looking for us.
You got a point there. Let's see if Mackenzie Kraft keeps that hot hand from Saturday.
Higgins will move in against Maggard as we'll tip it off and get this one underway. The winner to Rubberina, Knott County has it. Sloan in front court, sets the defense into the corner. It goes to Jada Higgins. She's open, won't take the shot. Now drives baseline, hands it off. Williams, shot blocked by Maggard.
Maggard was right there, got her hand up and deflected the ball.
Down inside it goes, ball knocked out of bounds. Touch last by Emily Williams. Williams tried to fade away with that shot. You got to go right up through her chest, right into her nose if you're going to get that shot off.
You got to play
against Maggard, and we got a foul, and that's going to be on Williams down low. They're going to give her 2 shots on this.
Seemed like Williams fell down, and when Maggard went up, body contact and went on down.
Shot is good. 1-0 Lady Cougars.
Maggard, excellent free throw shooter. She'll have one more.
Second one is good, and it is 2-0.
Letcher Central blocking the lane, playing a 32 with the middleman a little high.
Well, you can bet they're going to shut off this paint now. Cross court, it goes to Mullins. She drives baseline, shut off by Kraft. She goes back over to Higgins. Higgins, jump shot on the baseline. No good. Rebound down inside to Maggard.
Maggard goes high over Ashley to get that one. Knott Central, a man defense.
Ball knocked down, and on the floor, it's out of bounds, and it's going to be a jump ball. It'll go to Letcher Central.
Both teams trying to get the jitters out here early in the game.
And it comes to Bates. She's shut off. They look inside for Maggard. Now comes to the top of the circle. Take a 3. Air ball out of bounds.
Looked like it went to the right as it left her hand, and big game here. There's jitters on these young people. They'll settle in as the game goes. Nice crowd on hand from Letcher Central.
Starting to fill in a little bit.
Yeah,
we a little disappointed at first, but it has gotten bigger, and as we approach tip-off time, pretty nice crowd. Higgins with it. In the corner, it goes to Williams. Brings it back outside to Mullins, and Knott County trying to work it around this zone. Higgins. And this looks a lot like the game we saw last week in the district finals. No movement. Ball sticking in one person's hands. This is not how you win.
No, you do not play against the zone by standing. You got to get passing and movement and cutting.
Higgins goes baseline, gets it off inside, through a bad pass.
Yeah, I thought so too. It should have been.
Mullins was open in the corner. She should have got the ball.
Cougars with a basketball. Bates will take it.
And an illegal screen on Brooklyn Collins. She set an illegal screen, and it'll go back over to Knott County Central.
5:45 go first period. 2-0 Cougars early in the ball game here at Breathitt Coliseum.
Sloan in the corner to Williams. They'll get it back to Higgins. Not a lot of movement right now. She picks her dribble up, now gets it over to Sloan. Nobody moving whatsoever, David. We saw this exact same thing happen in the regional tournament. Sloan, 3, no good.
Rebound Maggard. her third rebound of the ball game.
Moving with it. Bates put it up no good, and she got a foul, and that's either going to be on Higgins. It is Higgins, number 14, picking up the foul.
The Cougars like to set a screen up top and let their 1 or 2 player guard.
We played more than 3 minutes, and really, to be honest, Knott County hadn't got a look at the basket yet. Shot is good.
Bates on target. That free throw, nice follow through.
Second shot is good. It is 4-0 in favor of Letcher Central.
Bates gets that bounce. We call that the shooter's bounce.
Higgins quickly in front court, takes it down the lane, lays it in. Higgins to the glass, and Knott County on the boards, 4-2.
Nice move by Jada Higgins. Used the board well and gets the bucket.
Inside to Maggard, now back to Brooklyn Collins. Here she goes, blocked by Ashley. A run out, Sloan lost it, bad pass. Letcher Central comes up with it, turnover for the Patriots. Quickly, front court. Ball knocked down by Sloan and out of bounds.
4-2, 4:24 in the first period left. Cougars throwing it in.
On the move, Collins good.
That was Bates, I believe, number 5.
Make that Bates, that was Bates.
Bates used her left hand, come across the lane, did a nice job to use the board to put that one up.
Mullins in the corner to Ashley, back to Mullins. She takes it on the dribble, goes inside with a runner, good.
Nice shot by Mullins.
Find that young lady, she's got averaging 28 points a game in the regional tournament.
Maggart was there, had her hand up. Mullins was just able to shoot it over her hand.
Bates, foul by Natalie Sloan. Oh, that was Boggs, not Bates, Boggs. Hard to tell these numbers, and Boggs and Bates look a lot alike.
The strategy of the Cougars is the guards taking the ball to the basket. You have to stay in front of your man, or they're going to shoot free throws tonight. Cause
well, this is their 5th and 6th free throw of the night.
They're going to do it.
They have yet to get a field goal. Second shot is good, and it is 7-4 in favor of Letcher Central. Ashley open, corner, jumper, no, air ball, rebound, Brooklyn Collins. Quick outlet, Bates fires it up, no good. Maggard put it up, no good. Foul, and Maggard's going to the line, and they're making a living at the foul line.
Maggard hustled from the other end to get that rebound.
Maggard good.
Nice touch by Maggard. Good follow through.
In the lineup for Knott County Central comes Mason.
Now this will force the zone to spread a little wider because Mason will shoot the long ball.
Maggard, no good. Rebound down to Williams. Gets it out to Higgins, 8-4. Letcher Central with a 4-point lead. Winner of tonight's game to Rupp Arena, where the girls' Sweet 16 gets underway a week from Wednesday. And the 11th region champions, the Lady Cardinals of Clark County, will be Scott County will be the opposition. Underneath, put up and in by Mullins.
Nice pass by Higgins to hit Mullins.
Back door, and Mullins has 4, and it's 8-6. Knott County's got to quit fouling.
Cougars running the weave.
Bad pass intended for Maggard, coming up with it. They get it out to Higgins. Higgins on the run. Higgins to the basket. Drop it off. Mullins, no good.
Kraft with it for the Cougars. Brings it down. 2:15 go, first quarter, 8-6.
And walking is called on Letcher Central.
one more dribble and she would have had an opportunity, but too many steps, official.
Lauren Boggs picked her dribble up and took an extra step, and the Patriots will look for the tie. They have it inbound. Higgins threw it into the bleachers. Don't know whether she was really looking at or what she may thought she saw. There was nobody there.
Yeah, had Ashley up here with Mason cutting through, but still been hard to see. You gotta, looks like the Patriots will increase the pressure as Maggart will toss it in.
Higgins will guard Bates, and now Banks will bring it in front court. She's guarded by Mason. Into the corner it goes to Craig. Down the lane she goes, puts it up, no good. Rebound, no good. Tipped up and in by Maggart.
Maggart goes high and gets that hand on the ball.
Nobody blocked her out. Maggart with a stick back down the lane. Higgins, no good. Rebound, Maggart.
Maggart has 5 rebounds so far in the ball game.
Hayes also into the lineup for the Lady Patriots. Here goes Bates, and what do we got? 5 seconds. Closely guarded, turnover against Letcher Central. It'll go back over to Knott County with 1:19 to go.
Jada Higgins can play that defense when she gets ready to, Earl. She's very quick, very strong, can cover a large amount of territory in a short amount of time.
Boggs back into the lineup, replacing Kraft.
Hayes is in for Knott Central, number 20.
Mason over to Ashley. Inside Mullins goes up and put it in. Tara Mullins continuing to play well in this tournament, 10-8. Boy, she just stepped around Maggart. There's the ball inside, knocked loose and out of bounds. And touched last by Ashley.
Good play by Ashley to knock the ball on out of Maggart's hands. Maggart gets it there. She's very good there on the block.
Looking, Maggart, no good. Rebound down to Ashley.
That was a good look for Maggart. Normally she hits that.
Mason, 3, no good. Rebound, Ashley. Now back to Higgins. She goes up and lays it in.
Sort of, if you watch the strategy, Mullins and Higgins is trying to take the ball at Maggart.
Knott County is caught up at 10. Collins down the lane, runner, good, off the glass.
Nice shot by Collins.
5 seconds, quickly, front court. Higgins stops for 3, no good. And we played one in the girls' 14th Region Basketball Tournament Championship game. It is Letcher Central 12, Knott County Central 10. We'll be back. You're watching Hometown 24.
MAV TV, Motorsports Network. If it has an engine, it's on MAV TV. Catch all the action from the mudslinging Lucas Oil short course off-road races. The excitement of the Lucas Oil late model dirt series. Thousands of horsepower pulling tons of steel. Watch it all on the only network dedicated to motorsports. MAV TV, Motorsports Network.
Second quarter getting ready to start. 12-10. Letcher leads by 2. More movement. It's picked up since the first few minutes. I think both teams starting to get in the flow of the game a little bit.
I think you're right. Knott County Central will have the basketball to start the second quarter. They come out with Mason, Hayes, Higgins, Mullins, and Ashley. Higgins down the lane, spins, goes up, drops it off underneath to Ashley. She brings it out of trouble. Gets it back to Higgins. Higgins needs to make the easy play. Hayes shot no good. Got it back, put it in.
Nice shot off the glass for Hayes.
Tied at 12. After swimming uphill, upstream the whole first quarter, Knott County is finally caught up. Cross court and Bates, 3, air ball. Taken down, Banks, put up an in.
Nice shot. Use the left hand, protect herself.
Nobody blocked Banks off the glass, and Letcher Central leads by 2. Inside Hayes, nice move, put it in.
Head fake Maggart and then went up and used the board.
A little show me the basketball and take it away and lay it in, 14-14.
Man-to-man defense.
Collins at the elbow, looks inside, now goes with it herself, fires it up, blocked by Ashley out of bounds. Ashley with her second block shot.
She's got those long arms, and she covers a lot of territory there. Collins will have to protect that better and move it over some.
Williams back into the lineup. Replacing Mason, they get it into Banks. Now downstairs to Brookline. Collins turns, nice defense there, no good. Rebound down to Hayes. Cross court to Ashley.
Got herself in a spot, no backboard. Got to use that backboard when you're in that area.
Higgins leaves it off with Mullins. She'll bring it top of the circle, goes right side to Ashley. Six minutes to go. Inside it goes to Williams. Outside Hayes. Jump shot no good. Rebound Mullins. Back up. Good.
How did she make that one?
Kara Mullins gives Knott County the lead, 16-14. Drive to the basket. Shot no good, and the foul's going to be on Ashley, I believe.
Mullins.
No, it was Mullins.
She got behind her. Pause. Nice job by the Cougars, and made a pause there. And Boggs was able to head fake and go on in.
Boggs first shot no good. Live 14th region basketball shot no good. Rebound battle for it. Boggs has got it back. Knocked down and out of bounds. It'll go to Letcher Central. Yeah. Live 14th region basketball in the championship game of the girls regional tournament here on Hometown 24. Hope you are enjoying it. And a foul is going to be on Letcher Central, and that's going to be on Bates. And I think Bates may be a little bit frustrated with Higgins. Higgins has been in her grill most of the night.
Yeah, Jada has got that capability of aggravating you now, and you got to play her in control. Cougars.
Higgins at the elbow, goes over to Hayes. Brings it back out to Ashley and now to Mullins, and they'll reload the gun. Mullins in that deep right-hand corner. Goes cross court and now open. Hayes, no good. She's got a good look. It wouldn't drop.
You got to shoot that. That's a good shot. Interested to see if the Cougars set it up and look for Maggart. It's been the guards taking it to the basket.
And out of bounds. Touch last by Knott County Central. They say Higgins touched it last.
Hayes going to get a breather.
Letcher Central with the basketball inbound. Long three, Collins. In and out, no good. Out of bounds, Knott County Central. And Bates may have got away with one a little bit. Not Bates, but Maggard. She looked like she may have came over the top. But let me tell you something. This has been an outstanding officiated tournament. It really has.
They've let the kids play for
I love that. Yes, sir. No harm, no foul. Ashley Now to Higgins. Higgins on the move. Goes up in the paint. Missed the shot. Rebound Maggart.
Shot that off balance. You've got to go up, get a good look at the go and a good fall through.
Banks looks down inside. They go to Maggart. Turn. Give it off. Knocked down. Stolen. Higgins got a hand on it. Higgins goes the other way. Higgins is fouled as she took to the basket, and the foul was on number 24, Boggs. So the Patriots will inbound.
4:07 go, 16-14, Knott Central by 2.
And it comes to Williams, back to Higgins. Boy, Mullins was open in the corner. They got to get her the basketball. She goes down inside. They take it away.
Soft pass that time from Higgins.
Bates. Cross court to Collins. Collins drives on Ashley. Drops it off. Ball stolen. Mason comes up with it. Both teams turning the ball over right now. Mullins is wide open in the corner.
Higgins needs to move the basketball. She's holding it too long on top. She needs to start moving the ball.
Mullins goes up, has it blocked. And a run out the other way. Stop and pop. Boggs, no good. Rebound, Ashley. No scoring in a while. 3:14 to go.
It's been a while since we've seen those lights change up there.
Mason out behind the arc. Now Ashley, three, no good. Rebound battle for it. Banks runs it down in the corner. Gets it out to Collins, and Letcher Central brings it in front court, down by 2, 2:50 to go. Collins, three, good.
She can shoot that. That's all she needs is a little light.
They double down on Maggart, and Maggart fanned it right back outside to Collins, and Collins was there. And we got a timeout by Knott County Central. 2:33 remaining in the second quarter. Letcher Central 17, Knott County Central 16. We'll take a break. You're watching high school basketball live on Hometown 24.
What happens when you combine the region's best network with a plan that requires no money down on the phone you choose, but also allows you to upgrade to the latest and greatest phone quicker? You get the Appalachian Advantage. Get any device for $0 down and upgrade your smartphone once half your device payments are made. With a qualifying trade-in, choose a device payment plan, 6, 12, 18, 24, or 36 months. We'll leave that decision to you. Just another way Appalachian Wireless proves better service and bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless. Phone payment plan required. See store for details. Advantage requires no money down. Taxes due at time of sale.
We are back. Patriots will have the basketball as we get back to play. 2.5 to go. Our officials are from the 12th region. Danville area. We got a foul quickly on Banks.
That's one
Only
of those,
the fourth team foul. Knott County yet to shoot a free throw in this game. Into the corner, Ashley. Gets it back out to Higgins. Higgins inside, they go to Ashley, lays it in. What a beautiful pass from Williams to Ashley.
Hey, when you throw that bounce pass, that makes it even good when you're in that lane and you got your body protecting the ball.
18-17, Banks kicks it back out, and Bates is three, no good. Rebound, long rebound picked up by Box. Lays it in and one.
Yeah, Mullins is playing beside of her instead of in front of her.
Foul on Kara Mullins, and that is foul number 2 on her. And Boggs will go to the line.
Boggs will take that ball to the basket if you're going to play beside of her. Good job by her. to get the open look.
Shot no good. Rebound. Here comes Higgins. Higgins, no way she's going to give this ball up. Off the glass, no good. Rebound down inside. Letcher Central trying to save it in. Can't do it. It's out of bounds and go to Knott County Central. 19-18.
Just the type of game.
Mullins will go to the bench with 2 fouls. And coming in to replace her will be Natalie Sloan. And boy, there's a lot of points going to the bench right there.
Somebody else will have to take up this minute 31 and shoot a couple shots here.
Higgins missed the shot. Higgins got in deep, couldn't get it to drop. Headed the other way. Bates.
Good. Shoots a layup. No defense there. You got to stop that. Good job by Bates. Drive.
21-18. Letcher Central with a 3-point lead. Inside he goes to Higgins. She goes to the basket. Up off the glass. No good. Rebound Maggard. Here they come. Bates again. And they're going to get a foul on Higgins.
That'll be Higgins' second, wouldn't it?
And Knott County getting in deep foul trouble. And Letcher Central making a living at the foul line. Absolutely making a living at the foul line. They've been there all night long, and the shot is good.
Makes it 22.
They've taken the ball to the hoop, though.
Yep, they have.
They really have.
22-18, 56 seconds to go here at Breathitt County High School Girls 14th Region Championship.
Shot no good. Rebound down to Higgins. 4-point Letcher Central lead. On the move, Higgins lays it in. 22-20. Sloan having a hard time staying in front of Boggs. And 5 seconds, they didn't get rid of it. The second 5-second call of the game on Letcher Central.
Well, you know, you watch the Cougars play. Boggs and Bates comes down and usually tries to go off of a screen. If you can stop the screen from happening, step out there and stop that. They're going to have to handle it some more. Coach Honeycutt will probably go for one with just 20 seconds to go.
Final 16 seconds of the second quarter. Now down to 10. Higgins will make her move now. Coming off the screen, leaves it off to Ashley. Fires a 3, no good. Rebound, and that'll do it. Halftime in the girls' 14th Region Championship game. It is Letcher Central 22, Knott County Central 20. And David Adams, Letcher Central, has gotten to the foul line. They've got exactly what they wanted, and they have not fouled. Maggard don't have any fouls, while Knott County's 2 leading scorers, Higgins and also Mullins, have 2 fouls each.
Yeah, Earl, the Patriots have not shot, like you mentioned, they've not shot many free throws. They've took most of their shots out at the arc or just inside the paint. It's not forcing Maggard to do anything. Knott Central has took it at her a couple times, but she has put her arm up and made no big real defensive attempt. Other than that, we've seen her making those aggressive attempts and got foul trouble. But it's still another quarter to go. Cougars are playing hard. The Patriots playing hard. We'll see what happens.
Halftime in the championship game. 22-20. Cougars will be back.
Shoot like a boss.
Matthew.
Huh? Oh. I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am.
and what you say really does matter to me.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me, and they make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for preparing me for what's ahead.
Thanks, Mom, for always being my biggest fan.
Thank you for talking.
Talk. They hear you.
It's the moment the first fields of spring promise another bountiful Kentucky season. It's when a family recipe is passed down, a story of heritage and tradition. It's the moment bourbon splashes into a sizzling pan, when a master distiller taps the first barrel and slowly pours. It's when you take that first bite, savoring the unforgettable taste of Kentucky, and you realize it's better in the bluegrass. Visit betterinthebluegrass.com.
Going pro takes time. Quitting smoking does too. But with a little help, you can do it. Get the resources and support you need to quit smoking from the American Cancer Society at cancer.org/smokeout. It's worth a shot.
Here's normal internet speed. Here's the broadband difference. Average speed, broadband. Not enough speed, broadband speed. With broadband from Thacker Grigsby Communications, everything's different. Video streams with no buffering. Music and photos fly. Gaming gets real. And nobody's left hanging. Experience the broadband difference. Contact Thacker Grigsby Communications and TVS Cable today.
I've been trying to dance a little, and they told me they were going to cut my pay.
Yeah, they would tell you to stop. We're going to take your tiny payday away.
I can't believe this.
If you start to dance at all.
I was going to do the Carlton.
Don't even tap your feet.
Nope. Serious.
I saw that sign that said, "Welcome to Rupp Arena South."
How cool is that? That's cool.
I like that. For those of you at home, there's a tiny sign behind us, behind our camera actually, that says, "Welcome to Rupp Arena South."
Hey, we're going to see, you're looking at it right now. Welcome to Rupp Arena South.
I would give it that after that first half. It's really an electric atmosphere here in Breathitt at the Coliseum. It's been a good half so far. What do you think?
I think, well, first I want this whole, I don't want to be played, but when me and you played high school basketball, I feel like it was like this every night, and I want so all this every single night.
I do too, and actually, it's funny you mentioned that. We've been trying to brainstorm things at Letcher Central to really like bring everybody down in.
Yeah.
Like pushing back a whole side or pushing back the top to kind of give it more of this closed in. It's great here because everything's closed in, and you know the dome kind of reflects everything back down on you, and so it gets extremely loud. And somehow every game that I've came here as a spectator, I've had to sit next to the band. I don't know how that works out.
I feel like for you at home too, it's been crazy.
It's crazy. Shout out to KCC Band and LCC Band, man. I'm telling you, I would put LCC's band up against anybody. Anybody. They do an amazing job. Yeah, engineers now got a heck of a band. I'll tell you what does it for the engineers is they got that train whistle, the train call. What's it called? The engineer call, whistle, something to that effect. All right, what do you? Let's talk.
How hard has it been to get Emma Maggart the ball?
Yeah, absolutely. Every time she gets a hand on it in the paint, like 4 white jerseys converge. and it's impossible. She's doing a great job, just like feeling the space down on the block, like, you know, she's down here feeling the block. I just want the ball right. You know, but that's it. Knott County's doing an excellent job playing help side defense. Extremely difficult to get it down here, and once she does get it, 4 bodies converging on her. So hats off to Coach Honeycutt. But they're still playing from the inside out for the most part, I feel like. They got a lot of transition that half. I'm interested to see if that stays the same.
One thing I think I've noticed, Knott County down by 2.5, and I think one of the reasons for that is maybe they're focusing so hard on keeping Maggard away from the ball, or the ball away from Maggard, that they're not being Knott County Central Lady Patriots.
So Keith, Coach Baker came out with that same defensive scheme, and it worked for most of that half. I'm wondering if things stay the same here. Not settled a whole lot. I'm wondering if you don't see them try to get it in the paint a little bit more this half.
I think so too, and maybe they've done a good job on Maggard but still losing. I would like to see them focus a little bit less off Maggard and turn this tempo up like the usual Knott County we see.
Yeah, I think that's what you can expect in the second half. You got to. You still holding true to your prediction?
Still holding true. The coin does not lie.
I'm holding on to the Cougars.
Holding on to the Cougars?
Yeah, and I'm giving this post-game interview.
Can we say that it's a win-win no matter which team wins?
Absolutely. At this point, both teams playing well, playing hard. It's great girls basketball right now.
I'm happy either way.
Catch us after the game. Before the whistle.
Oh, sweetie. Okay, you know what? Let's take off his sweatshirt. Get rid of pictures of him. You don't have to look at him. Goodbye, Dave.
Mom, you don't understand. He's tagged in like 400 of my posts.
I can cut out tags.
No, that's not how it works.
What is a tag?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love to share their first with you.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary.
Hi, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We are back, about ready to get the third quarter underway, 22-20. Letcher Central with a lead. Our thanks to Winston and Wes for their At the Half show, and before the whistle, our preview show tonight. We appreciate them. They do a good job.
Oh, absolutely. Those guys get into it. They even show you moves on the court. How to make you moves. They've got it down pat.
Letcher Central will get the basketball as we start back to play. Knott County Central has not shot a single free throw in this game. Letcher Central has shot many. And that is the key to the game to this point.
Well, it's been the guards mostly of the Cougars driving to the basket, same stuff.
Oddly enough, it has not been Maggard that has went to the line.
Coach Baker,
it has been the gals.
He is letting his guards drive to the basket, and he says, stop me if you can. And so far, the Patriots not been able to cut them off.
Maggard gets it over to Collins, looks back inside to Maggard, and now they'll try to get it to her down on the right block. Driving with it is Kraft. Good.
Nice shot off the board with the left hand.
Knott County unable to shut off the driving lanes for the Lady Cougars. Inside it goes to Williams. She turns, gets it back outside. And now driving is Higgins for the shot. No good.
Cougars with a rebound, and they will set the offense.
Driving is Boggs. Now to Kraft. She takes it down inside, lays it in.
It's been a simple strategy, Harold Mullins. Give me the ball, and I will drive to the goal.
Here goes Higgins down inside, puts it up and in and one. Foul's going to be on Maggard, I believe.
Maggard a little bit above the block. Probably should have dropped down below the block. And Jada Higgins making a nice move and using the square for an old-fashioned three-point play attempt.
First free throw of the night for Knott County Central, and it is no good, not even close. Rebound comes down to Maggard. See if Knott County can shut off the guards' straight line drive. So far they have not. Bates comes off the high ball screen. Now trying to work on Ashley. Gets it back outside to Craig. Craig almost lost it. Now Boggs has it slapped away. She gets it back. Now down the lane, drop it off Maggard, no good. Rebound underneath, put up, no good. And out of bounds, it'll stay with Letcher Central.
Ball near Mullins, needed a better effort to get that.
They lob it inbound to Kraft, 26-22, Letcher Central with a 4-point lead. Down the lane, put up and in. Boy, you got to play better straight line drive defense than that. If you don't, you're going to get beat off the dribble all night long. There's Higgins again. 28-24, Knott County picking up the pressure all over the court. Boggs drives it in front court. And we got timeout by Letcher Central. 5:45 to go, 28-24 in favor of the Cougars. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. And David, you know, Coach, how do you stop that drive, that ball drive, that drive to the basket by the guards?
Well, you might want to leave one player around the foul line, and
or you might consider overplaying their strong hand.
Yeah, and turning them into the defense. Letcher Central took a timeout just because Jada Higgins twice in a row drove through them. So he's wanting to get some offside help on them. Patriots need the same thing. You got to be aware. And
Boggs, Bates, and Kraft are shooting layups against Knott County's straight man-to-man defense. Collins with it now. She's going to go one-on-one. Gets it back out to Kraft. Kraft almost lost it. Now picks up in the corner and coming baseline is Bates. Lays it in and good.
That's a nice reverse behind the head to put it
and
in.
It continues. That is 4 layups this quarter. There's a shot, no good. Rebound down inside the tie-up. It'll stay with Knott County Central. But that is 4 layups this quarter by Letcher Central's guards.
Yeah, they're doing the same stuff they did in the district, and that's just take the ball to the basket.
Mullins is standing in the right corner wide open. Ashley open shot, no good. Boy, I don't know why they're not even looking at Mullins. She's averaging 28.5 points a game in this tournament. I don't understand it. 30-24, 6-point Letcher Central lead. They'll try to double team the basketball. Get it out to Collins. Now cross court, Kraft, 3, no good.
Not even going to Mullins' side. I don't understand that.
There's a shot by Sloan, no good. Ashley put it back up, no good. Higgins has got it, goes up inside. She missed it. Williams and Mullins and Higgins comes out of there with it. They get it over to Mullins. Knott County being very, very selfish right now with the basketball. In the corner it goes to Ashley. Mullins open 3, her first look of the night, no good. Rebound, here comes Boggs all the way. And she walked. Now they're going to get a foul. Foul on Natalie Sloan, and up off the bench comes a couple of substitutes. The 8th grader Fletcher will come in along with Hayes.
Cougars getting ready to throw it in. Goes into Maggard. She goes up and hits a nice little 6-footer.
Nice 10-footer, and Letcher Central is taking control of this game. Bad shot going the other way. Letcher Central. Cross court pass. Cry. Down inside. Maggard open. Missed it. And it'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cougars. Higgins comes out of the game. Lob it inbound. Maggard now cross to Collins. Kraft open three. No good. Rebound down to Ashley. 3:20 to go. 8-point Cougar lead. They've got Gayhart and Fletcher, two grade school kids in there right now. Gayhart's a 7th grader, Fletcher an 8th grader. And Knott County not doing anything offensively. Sloan penetrate in the corner. They go out to Ashley. Knott County's crowd's getting a little bit impatient. Gayhart open three, no good.
Good looking shot though. You got to shoot that. Wide open. You have to take it.
Collins down low. It goes to Maggard. And she walked. Into the lineup comes Mason. Leaving will be Sloan. Well, you got a senior out there with two freshmen, a 7th grader and an 8th grader.
Young bunch.
I believe this bunch could win the Grantley tournament. Gayhart shot no good. Got it, didn't get it back. Rebound comes out of there to Bates.
Two minutes to go.
Inside Maggard, outside Bates. Shot no good. What do we got? Foul on somebody.
23, that will be Ashley. That will be her second.
Foul on Ashley will be her second, and Knott County wants a timeout. 1:58 to go. Third quarter, 32-24 in favor of the Cougars. We'll be back.
I got some Oxy after I hurt my neck. First, I took them to feel better. Then, I just kept taking them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
Police! Speak to me now, what's in the door? You make it bad. Police! Speak to me now, what's in the door? You make it bad.
Hard-hitting traditional wrestling is coming to your living room this Wednesday night. Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, the professional wrestling program the entire family has been waiting to see. See the biggest stars from the Appalachians and beyond compete in the hottest half hour of television anywhere. Now available in prime time. Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on Hometown 24.
Letcher Central basketball, we get back to play. 8-point lead, and right now, Letcher Central's on the verge of putting this game out of control. Shot no good, rebound down inside, put back up, no good. Finally, Ashley comes away with it. We got a foul in there on Letcher Central. It's going to be on Boggs, number 24. Higgins comes back as Ashley leaves. Boy, Knott County very small right now, ain't they?
They are. They're very, very small.
Higgins drives, gets through, missed the reverse layup, got fouled, should be going to the line. Foul on Maggard. That'll be her second, and Higgins will shoot two. Not close. They've shot 2 free throws and not been close yet.
Free throws are big when it comes to the regional.
And she missed another one. Rebound comes down Letcher Central. 0 of 3 from the stripe. And what do we got? Timeout Letcher Central. Minute and a half to go, and Boggs was in trouble. Coach Baker knew it. Going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Boy, Knott County does not look anything like the team we've seen here the last 2 games. They have. This has not been a sharing basketball team.
Its ball movement is what you're seeing that's different from the other 2 games. The ball movement is not there. Cougars' ball movement is there, just like the other 2 games. And the Cougars are starting to feel it a little bit.
Oh, they're firmly in control of this game right now. You get it in the box. Now cross to Collins. She almost lost it and walked with it. She did.
Coach Baker shakes his head, says, why? And you'd never know about these.
She lost it, got it back. Now driving, put it up and in, Bates.
That's a nice shot by Bates.
And an offensive foul on Higgins.
That will be Jada Higgins' 3rd on the night. Maggart will get ready to toss the ball in. Collins has got it.
In front court it comes to Bates. Knott County has scored a grand total of 2 points in the quarter. Collins no good. Rebound, Mason. 23 seconds. Long 3, Mason, good.
Knocked the bottom out from 30, and Mason.
34 to 27. 10 seconds. They get it to Maggart. Now in front court to Cry. Leave it off to Bates and now to Collins. She drives and drops it off. Inside, knocked down. Knott County steals and the quarter runs out. We've played 34-27 in favor of Letcher Central. We'll be back. 4th quarter just ahead.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah. 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Welcome back as Letcher County Central, quarter number 4. They'll put it in play, 34-27. Knott Central still with Fletcher. Fletcher again.
Gayhart gets it over to Mullins. Back to Gayhart, back to Mullins. In the corner to Fletcher. Knott County has got to start looking for their shots more right now. Cross court, Mullins, open 3, good.
Nice shot by Mullins as the leads cut the forward. Now the pressure.
34-30. 6 unanswered by the Patriots. They come with defense all over the court.
Bates, a nice job to get
in the
it
corner
up.
goes to Craft, gets it back out. Look inside for Maggard. Now going on the dribble. They get it cross court to Bates. She drives into the lane. Blocked out of bounds.
Cougars bringing Kraft out for a break as Banks checks in. Boggs will try to toss it in. Gets it to Collins. Knott Central doubling the ball when possible. Maggard's in the middle.
Down inside, they go with the ball. Blocked. And coming away with it is Knott County Central.
Gayhart with the ball.
Down by 4, 6.5 to go. Mullins on the move, goes up and got fouled, and she'll go to the line.
Collins will get the foul.
Mullins will go to the line and shoot 2. Fires it up. No good. They are 0 for 4 from the foul line.
Me and you have discussed free throw, how important they are at this time of the year.
And she missed a pair. Knott County's 0 of 5 from the strike. Down by 4. They could have cut it to 2 there. On the move, Boggs goes cross court. Banks. And it's out of bounds. It'll go to Knott County Central.
Now, this quarter is big time pressure on the kids.
Like the ball may have gotten wet, and they're going to have to dry the basketball off. 6:06 to go. After falling down by 10 to a back-to-back three-point baskets by Mason and by Mullins. And Knott County is within 6 with the basketball. But, boy, David, they have left points out there from the foul line.
Well, you know, you just can't do that. You got to take advantage of that when you get an opportunity. Any player on any team has got to go and cash in on those free shots.
Gayhart in the corner to Mullins. Looks for a screen, now spins, goes up inside, good! Mullins again!
That, but she did.
34-32. Here comes the press in the back court. Bates with it, working its way across the timeline, gets it to Collins. And 8 in a row by the Patriots. They go to Collins now. She pulls up and missed the shot. Rebound on the floor. Banks gets it back. Now Collins again looks both ways. They look for Maggard. Go to her inside. Miss the shot. Rebound down inside. Letcher has it. Knott County on the move in front court.
You just don't get a better shot than Maggard.
Hayes, jumper, good. And Knott County Central is on a 10-0 run. And we got timeout on the floor. 5:02 remaining. And we're in a flat-footed tie at Jackson, 34-34. We'll take a break. We'll be back. You're watching Hometown 24.
Whoa. Whoa.
You've been protecting your kids their whole lives, so don't just hand them the keys to a 2-ton machine with no rules.
Yeah. See you guys later. Whoa.
Talk it out. Tell your teenagers they have to agree to 5 rules to drive. No cell phones, no extra passengers, no speeding, no alcohol, and buckle up. Set the rules before they hit the road.
Welcome back to the Breathitt County Coliseum Girls 14-3 Championship game. 5:02 to go, 34-34 as Maggard will inbound the ball for the Cougars.
A 7th grader, an 8th grader, 2 freshmen and a sophomore on the floor right now for Knott County Central. Ball knocked out of bounds. and they have brought the Patriots from 10 back to tie this game.
It's been the defense and the shooting, and they have really been able to put pressure on the Cougars.
And it comes to Banks. They'll double team her. Now to Craig. Boy, Knott County's defense has been relentless here in this quarter. Out it comes to Bates. She'll drive it to the left-hand side. Fires it up, no good. Knott County with a rebound. Mason. Called for Gayhart to come and get the basketball. A 7th grader running the team. A 7th grader, unbelievable. And he goes to Fletcher, no good. And the 8th grader will go to the line. Boy, unbelievable. Knott County has got a 7th grader and 8th grader, a sophomore on the floor right now, and they have come on a 10-0 run. Shot no good, 0 for 6 from the line.
Fletcher had good form there. I looked for this one to go. She shot it extremely well. It's just a little hard. She will adjust. And
this one is good. And Knott County on an 11-0 run. And they have the lead by 1. Here comes the press. 2-2-1 all over the court. Boggs lobs it to Maggart. Maggart still looking. Now drives the ball in front court herself. Gets it over to Collins. They look inside for Maggart, and Fletcher knocked it out of her hands and out of bounds.
Banks get ready to put it in play for the Cougars.
3:56 to go. Maggart trying to spot up on the block. They go outside. Collins, 3. No good, out of bounds. It'll go to Knott County Central.
She got a good look. Just shot it hard. A lot of pressure, Harold. Under 4 minutes, there's a lot of pressure on every player on the floor.
What's going through the head of a 7th grader running the point in the championship game of the 14th Region Tournament? That's unbelievable. Gayhart with it now. Back and forth. Leaves it off to Mullins. Mullins spins into the paint, and what do we got? Timeout, Knott County Central. 3:34 to go, 35-34, 11-0 run by the Patriots. Have put them up by 1, and we'll be back. You're watching Hometown 24.
It starts with ingredients, rooted in flavor, recipes that come from the land and the heart. It's a touch of sweet, a hint of heat, a kiss of bourbon, a blend of past and present, tradition and creation, in places celebrated and places to discover. It's when you take that first bite of the unforgettable taste of Kentucky and you realize it's better in the Bluegrass. Visit betterinthebluegrass.com.
Knott County Central by 1. They have come from 10 down to take a 1-point lead, 11-0 run with a 7th grader, an 8th grader, 2 freshmen, and a sophomore on the floor. And right now, it is Fletcher handling out near midcourt. Oh, that was Mullins. Now over to Mason. Mason, a freshman, calls for the high ball screen. Now drives off of it to the right wing. Now to Mullins. Mullins lost it. Headed the other way. And out of bounds. Stripped out of bounds by Gayhart. Stripped by Gayhart. And it's out of bounds. My question is, why isn't Gayhart handling the basketball?
You know, she does that well, I will tell you that.
They look, they drive it in backcourt to Collins. Now trying to go back into the corner to Boggs. It's knocked out of bounds. Into the lineup comes Jada Higgins, and leaving will be...
You know, Coach Baker is hollering at his kids more movement. They've kind of got in a stance now.
Maggard wide open underneath. Collins lays it in. Somebody got lost. 36-35. Letcher Central by 1. 2:50 to go.
Collins, nice shot off the glass.
Gayhart goes to Higgins. Higgins drives it out into the corner. Now goes inside to Gayhart. She turns, puts it up. No good. Fletcher's got the rebound. Hayes open, good, and a foul. The freshman Hayes again gives Knott County the lead, 36-35, and she'll go to the line. Chance to give them a 2-point lead. Knott County shot good.
Hayes is shooting that ball well.
Hayes is right now wanting to talk to somebody after the game, don't she? They go in the middle to Maggard. Maggard gets it back outside. Down in the corner to Collins. She drives baseline. Pull up jumper. Good.
Nice shot by Collins.
Not a bad shot at all. Good move. Higgins in front court. Leaves it off with Gayhart. 2:05 to go. What a great game this has been.
When these two get together, always have had a good basketball game this year.
Shout out to my grandsons. I know they're watching at home. Aiden. Evan, Ian, underneath, Mullins, good.
Nice pass by Higgins.
40-38. Here comes the press. They get it to Maggard. Maggard almost walked. Now picks the dribble up, nowhere to go, and timeout, Letcher Central. 1:38 to go. Knott County Central 40, Letcher Central 38, and it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. David Adams, what has sparked the turnaround?
Defensive pressure and hitting some shots has sparked it around. The defense has turned it up for them. I thought third quarter, I thought the Cougars was moving the ball well, getting good looks, and playing good defense. And now it's kind of reversed. The Patriots are playing the defense now and getting good shots, and they're kind of in a standstill. And that's why Coach Baker wanted to talk to his kids. He's not getting the movement that he got. The Patriots are moving and getting shots now.
Sharing the basketball.
Sharing the basketball.
Knott County started sharing the basketball, and they have come from 10 down to take a 2-point lead, 40-38, with a minute 38 to go in this one. And boy, this one's been everything we thought it would be. This is the fourth time these two teams have met this year. Knott County Central is 1-2. Letcher Central is 1-1.
Well, on this half, you're going to throw it in. You're going to set it up, get it in, and you're going to go to Maggard if you can get the ball to her. No, Central goes zone.
Bates. Wide open, good. Again, Bates gets through. We're tied at 40. Gayhart in front court. They drop back in a zone, and it's 17 to go.
Coach Honeycutt.
Inside it goes to Higgins, back outside. Mullins, 3, no good. Gayhart with a rebound, brings it back outside. Pull up elbow, no good. Rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball. And it will stay with Knott County Central.
Look for Coach Honeycutt maybe to call a timeout here to set a play up. He may kill this clock, I'm not sure. But no, he's going to go ahead and throw it in.
And it comes to Higgins. She'll bring it back outside. And let's see if they will try to hold for one. Higgins.
There's timeout by Coach Honeycutt. I thought we was going to get that timeout. It'd be a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
I look for Coach Honeycutt not to start any offense, or he may run this clock down 30 seconds and call another timeout and have 10 seconds to work with on his play. Coach Baker is going to try to set up to block that lane to keep
40 seconds. I'm going to say this one time, okay? 40 seconds is an awfully long time to expect a girls basketball team to hold the ball.
Not when you got Gayhart at the point.
Well, I'm just saying. And I agree that would be the strategy, you know, but you're asking an awful lot of a 7th grader.
Look for a trout. Look how the Cougars are set up. You could see a trout when the ball goes on the side.
35 seconds, and Jada Higgins holding the basketball out near midcourt, now down to 30 seconds. Now they're going to back up and let her hold it. 20 seconds.
We're down to 10.
10 seconds. Timeout, Knott County Central.
I've seen Coach Honeycutt in some of his ball games, how he's going to strategize. He'll get the ball back into Jada. He'll make a drive, and he'll hit either Mullins or Mason on the side for the shot. Letcher, will they stay tight to stop Jada's drive, or will they spread out and just put one in the middle? We'll have to wait and see.
Well, I tell you what, I think you're right. They're going, you know, they've been set back in this 1-2-2, okay?
Yeah.
It's a perfect time to come with a real quick double team out of that. I would be very tempted to do that if I was Keith Baker. But boy, if you make a mistake out of that thing,
and
you can give up a good shot.
To handle the ball now. Are you going to double team her? And it looks like
they come out and go man to man.
And let's see if Coach Honeycutt's got a screen on this.
They bring it inside to Higgins. Here she goes, down underneath. And they throw it out of bounds. 5 seconds to go. They didn't get a shot.
Should have been a bounce pass, I thought, going to.
They went just a tad early, I thought, but you got to at least get a shot. And they threw it out of bounds. And now Letcher Central will have 5.5 seconds.
Yeah.
And boy, if I'm Knott County Central, I'm coming after them up here.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if they get it in front court and they get the ball down inside to Mygert, it could be a late night.
That's right. And another thing, you want to play up here where they don't get, you know, in front of you going the other way. Cougars may try a long pass here in the middle and then hit somebody going upside.
Knott County Central could foul. They've only got 3.
Yeah.
They have plenty of time. Foul immediately when they throw it in bounds, or at least while they're still in the back court.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that they've been told that. Here comes a press all over the court. They get it into Mygert. Mygert fires at the length of the court and out of bounds.
7 seconds is enough.
Knott County's going to get it back, and Mygert panicked and threw the ball the length of the court.
Now, this is crucial. You got to get the ball in here.
And it comes. Higgins, 3/4 court. No good. And we head to overtime in the championship game of the 14th Region Girls Basketball Tournament. We'll be back. You're watching Hometown 24.
It's basketball time in the Bluegrass. Hi, I'm UK Hoops coach Matthew Mitchell.
And I'm Coach Cal. We both appreciate the support and enthusiasm from the Big Blue Nation. I always say, You people are crazy.
And while we love that craziness, we ask that you celebrate this season responsibly.
Please, don't drink and drive.
And if you choose to drink alcohol, please choose a designated driver.
Let's all watch out for each other because here in Kentucky, fans don't let fans drive drunk.
Welcome back as the overtime period getting ready to start right here between Knott County Central and Letcher County Central. We're tied at 40. First overtime getting ready to tip off. Looks like Higgins will go in to jump against Maggart.
Knott County trying to get his team placed. He figures Maggart's going to get this tip, so he's playing defense off the tip. And it's knocked down, and coming away with it is Letcher Central. Gayhart almost stole that tip. Bates turned, heads to the basket, and laid it in.
Nice bank shot, puts it right
and
on
Letcher
the
Central takes the 2-point lead in overtime, 42-40. Boy, that has been the down inside. They get into the corner, and now to Mullins.
I don't know.
Now back to Fletcher. Thought about a three, brings it back to Mullins. Boy, Hayes wanted to take that, didn't she?
She did.
Mullins, top of the circle. Now to Fletcher.
I didn't think that was too bad a shot for Mullins at the top there.
Fletcher open three, good!
Nice shot.
The 8th grader, and Knott County has the lead, 43-42. Here comes the press in back court. Bates all the way in front court. Knott County got to shut off the straight line drive. Now Box lays it back out to Bates, down inside. It's stolen, Knott County has it. Here goes Higgins. Into the corner, Mullins, three, good!
Letcher Central's going to have to call a
4-point Patriot lead and timeout Letcher Central. Have mercy, what a basketball game. David, we have been seeing some really good games this year.
We have.
But this one is one to really finish off the year in style, isn't it?
These three played 3 tough ball games before this one. Why should you expect anything else? We knew it was going to be a tough ball game.
2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in overtime. Back-to-back 3-point baskets, one by Fletcher, the 8th grader, the other by Mullins, who, in my opinion, should Knott County win this tournament, would be undoubtedly the most valuable player of this tournament. But they have hit back-to-back threes to take a 4-point lead. Now Letcher Central has got to stay composed. They got to stay focused, and they got to come back and pound that ball inside and get a bucket.
Absolutely, and they got to start doing it with passing and taking the ball down to Maggart. Put pressure on Knott County double. If she's got 2 or 3 on her, let her just lay it over to Collins. They've got shooters on this team.
Well, Knott County is not calling off that pressure.
No, they can't.
No, they are going to live and die by this, and it comes to Bates. Gayhart guards her in back court. They lob it ahead to Maggart. Now in front court, it goes to Collins. Collins drives with a basketball, fires it up, block. Maggart's got it back. No good. Rebound down inside. Mullins has it.
That's a big miss for the Cougars.
Boy, it's a big block by Hayes. Now Mullins in front court.
Now the Cougars are going to have to come out.
And a foul going to be called on Kraft. And Knott County Central's Gayhart, the 7th grader, will go to the line for 1 and bonus. Big now.
She's not played like a 7th grader. She's played big tonight. She's played like a experienced guard, junior, senior.
Shot no good. Rebound Higgins. Brings it back outside. Offensive glass for the Patriots. Higgins. Now over to Gayhart, and they come and foul her again, and she'll go to the line.
She's been shooting her free throws hard, and if you're Coach Baker, that's a good foul because she's not been close on her free throws, Harold. She's going to have to bend those knees a little bit and follow through a little better and stay on the line.
1 and 1 for Gayhart. It is no good. Rebound down. Letcher Central has it. Here comes Bates in front court. Almost lost it. Now got a foul. That's only team foul number 4 on Knott County Central.
It's on Fletcher.
That foul was on Fletcher. That's her first. And it goes. And now a 3. No good. Rebound taken down by Mullins. And we got a foul in backcourt.
Bad shot by.
And the foul is on Maggard. And Mullins will go to the line. And again, it will be 1 and 1. But after this shot, it'll be 2 point. It will be double bonus time.
Well, you fouled Mullins. Mullins, experienced free throw shooter.
Shot is good. Ice water going through the veins of this young lady.
Harold, this young lady in this tournament, she shot the lights out.
6 point lead. Here comes Boggs, or Bates in backcourt. Gets it ahead to Maggard, and now to Bates. In the corner it goes to Cry. Back down low, throw it away. Mullins has it. They foul her again, and she'll go to the line. Double bonus time for the Lady Patriots. Shot is good. I'll be honest with you. I think Hayes hit the big shot that gave the Patriots the lead. The big shot with the ProMart N1. I think player of the game should not County hang on. Should go to the freshman Hayes. Shot is good. 4 in a row by Mullins. And an 8 point lead. In count it comes to Banks. Banks in backcourt, hounded by Gayhart. Now stop, brings it in front court to Brooklyn Collins for 3. No good. Put back up, block. Ball on the floor. Coming out there with it. Mullins has it. And she is fouled again. It'll be Mullins going to the line for her. She has made 4 in a row. Eight-point lead, 1:07 to go, and boy, I'll tell you what, play of the game would have to be Hayes's ProMart N1. Shot is good.
Yeah, it was big. It was big.
Hayes's 3-point play would have to be the play of the game, and I think Hayes has been the player of the game, and Mullins has made 6 in a row. Timeout, Letcher Central. Patriots by 10 with 1:07 to go, and we'll be back. You're watching Hometown 24.
Don't. If you kick me, I am gonna tase you.
That's not licensed firearm, sir.
Is that your license crack right there, too?
Come towards me right now.
You got any weapons?
Ready to go?
Hey, it's Fun Arts. Welcome to the show, friends. If you're a long-time watcher of the show, you know that I'm a bit of a ladies' man. And today I'm here to tell you one of my secrets. Online dating. You know that if you're not smoking in your profile pic, you get double the matches? The only thing smoking in my picture is my bod. So ditch the smoking pics, or I'm gonna left swipe that.
Here comes the Cougars in front court. Bates gets it back. Long 3. Collins good.
That's a nice shot. 20.
Boy, that was a long 3 right there. Out to inbounds. They get it into Fletcher, and she is fouled immediately with 52 seconds to go. 2 shots coming up for the 8th grader, Fletcher.
Collins can shoot the ball, Harold. If she gets room, she will score. She's an outstanding shooter. This will be 2 shots for
Letcher. Shot no good. She'll have one more.
her feet's a little too close on the line. Now she's moving them apart a little more, and she's bending her knees a little better.
And no good. Rebound down to Collins. Quickly in front court. Collins with it. And she's fouled by Fletcher, but only a 5th team foul.
46 seconds. Letcher about has to score on this play. If they do, they're still, if missed free throws, you still got a shot.
Bates with it. Bates is fouled on a 3-point shot. Foul on Higgins on a 3-point shot.
Why? You know, Higgins says, I got the ball. You don't want a contest
It
the ball.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't
There was
matter.
no way she was going to make that shot.
Absolutely right.
At the line will be Bates, and she can cut the lead to 4. Good.
Nice form there. Good score. Patriots need to get the ball into Mullins' hands after this free throw.
Shot no good.
Bates did not stay on the line and follow through. She jerked her hand back early. She's got to follow her on through.
Mason comes into the lineup. Leaving will be Hayes.
Another free throw shooter.
Bates good. And it comes, and Higgins lost it. Put up and in.
Nice play by Bates.
And a foul in backcourt with 32 seconds to go, and the lead's at 3. 18 seconds to go. Knott County led by 10. Higgins will go to the line, and she will shoot 2. But boy, Knott County needs to get the ball in the hands of Mullins. She is 6 of 6 from the foul line.
Absolutely, that's who needs it.
Higgins, no good. She's got one more. Hayes comes back in along with Maggard, and Letcher Central down by 3 with 32 seconds to go.
This is a big free throw right here.
No good. Rebound Maggard.
Collins.
Now Collins. Letcher Central can tie. Front court to Bates. Throw it away, and Alabama, it'll go back to Knott County Central. They threw it away with 19 seconds to go.
Is Coach Honeycutt, you're going to set it where Mullins gets it, is the question. She is the only one that should have it.
They get it inbounds to Mullins. Mullins drives away from the contact, and she got fouled with 16 seconds to go.
Now this is money in the bank. Letcher should have probably doubled her or tripled her if they had to make her give it up to somebody else.
Mullins at the line. No good. It's spun out of there.
Did everything but go down. Now,
Boggs is back, and Banks will leave.
This is big, Harold Mullins. This free throw here for
Knott has missed 4 free throws in a row. Good. 4-point lead, 16 seconds. And it comes to Bates. Drives it in front court. Lost it. Ball on the floor. And it's going to be a jump ball with 8 seconds to go, and it'll go to Knott County Central. Coach Honeycutt telling Mullins to go get the basketball.
I would. And if you're Coach Baker, you want to double her right now and make sure somebody else gets it.
Right now, she can spin off a pick and get the ball in the middle of the floor, and they almost throw it away. And what do we got? A foul. Foul on Bates. And it'll send Higgins to the line for 2. 6 seconds to go, and Bates is fouled out of the basketball game. You know, the winner of this game goes on to play in the state tournament and will have to play the #1 team in the state. But what a growing up process for these kids wearing the white uniform, especially Fletcher, Gayhart, Mullins, Mason, Hayes. They're all young kids, and they're going to get a chance to play in the state tournament probably. One more for Higgins, and Higgins has had a horrible night at the line. This one is no good. Rebound, foul on Higgins.
Why would you do that if you're Coach Honeycutt? Why?
And Higgins is fouled out of the game.
Yeah.
That's 5 on Higgins with 4.8 seconds to
Put
go.
a free throw shooter back in if I was Coach Honeycutt. If I was Coach Baker right now.
Maggard will come into the lineup. She's in there getting an offensive rebound.
And miss one.
Now Williams comes into the lineup. Leaving will be Fletcher.
Shouldn't Mason and Ashley change?
I would think so, but going to the line will be Collins for one in bonus. No good. Rebound. Mullins has it. She is fouled with 2 seconds to go, and Knott County Central is going to go to Rupp Arena for the 3rd year in a row as the girls 14th region champions.
But I want to take my hat off to the Cougars. They've had a great tournament, Harold, and they've played hard. Coach Keith Baker, excellent job with the Cougars this year. They played hard all year long.
They really have, and these two teams, every time they play, you know, it's like that. It's like this. And your heart goes out a little bit to Keith Baker. Shot good by Mullins in his first year, you know. I mean, he's done everything right. He's done everything right. He's just going to come up a little bit short here tonight. Mullen no good, and hits over. Knott County Central is the champion of the 14th region. And they will go to Rupp Arena and play in front of the big house come a week from Wednesday.
It was a well-played game, and I hate to see any one of them lose. All these kids played extremely hard. They really did.
It's a very happy bunch of kids now, along with the coaching staff, as Knott County Central for the 3rd year in a row will represent the 14th region in the girls' state basketball tournament. But let's be brutally honest here. It was when Coach Honeycutt chose to go with the young kids and say, play hard, get us back in this. And they went on a 11-0 run to take the lead. And they are going to Rupp Arena.
Yeah, hey, with 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, the substitutes come in, the young kids. The game completely changed defensively.
They're out celebrating down here, and Coach Smith, Wes Smith, has got his interview lined out. Looks like he's got Miss Hayes of Knott County Central, and we're going to go down on the floor to Wes Smith.
Here with Courtney. Courtney, congratulations first off. College. Now, just a week and a half ago or so, Coach Honeycutt said he was a little bit disappointed with your all's effort in the 53rd District Championship against this same Letcher Central team. 3rd quarter, you're down by 10. Did you hear that speech about effort come through your mind?
Yes, I did.
Is that what kind of pulled you through? Talk us through that. What got you to rally back and win this ball game?
Just the way Letcher Central acted on social media and stuff really got to us and wanted us to win it more, and we just wanted it more than they did.
So this meant more to you, and you get to play in Rupp Arena this year. How good of a feeling is that for you?
I'm super pumped about that. It's my first time going to Rupp Arena.
Now, did Coach Honeycutt have any particular things tonight against Letcher that he said we have to do this other than effort in order to win this basketball game?
We have to guard Emma Maggard and Brooklyn Collins really tightly because they killed us the most last game.
And did we feel like late in the game we had to make an adjustment to be able to do that after being down 10?
Yes.
Well, Courtney, congratulations on your 14th Region Championship game, and I'll let you get back to your team, and congratulations on being the player of the game in this game.
Thank you.
And there you have it, Courtney Hayes from Knott County Central. Congratulations to them and all of these Lady Patriots. We'll send it straight back up to David and Harold.
Very much, and Wes may want to try to get a word with maybe Kara Mullins, because I got a feeling she's going to be the most valuable player of this tournament. So if you can get Mullins over there, Wes, you might want to get a quick interview with her. And the Patriots win 54-49. And it was a defensive effort. They were down 10 and dead in the water, let's be honest.
Hey, absolutely. Cougars was shooting it out starting early, and it was obvious that they were on a roll, and defense turned up and slowed them down. It gave the Patriots a chance to get back in it. I thought the Cougars missed some easy shots, Earl.
Yeah, they did. You know, I think they stopped doing what they were doing that got them the lead, and the reason they really stopped doing it was because of the defensive pressure Knott County's youngsters put on them all over the court. They lost their focus, and lo and behold, the next thing you know, they're in a dogfight. They go from 10 down. They will go from 10 up to 1 down, and the next thing you know, Knott County Central's going on to Rubber Arena.
Well, you had Hayes with a three-point play. Mullins hits a three-point play, and you're back in the game. It took
a couple of three-point baskets, one by Letcher, one by Mullins, and then the three-point play by Hayes. And a dead dog was alive again. And when they began to smell the blood in the water, when that press started turning over Letcher Central, it seemed like Knott County really turned up the pressure.
I thought Fletcher and Gayhart's speed coming in the game affected that. Very quick. They're much quicker than I thought they were.
So Knott County Central will head to Rubber Arena to represent the 14th region in the girls tournament. We're going to go, what are we going to go back down on the floor, or?
We're going to try to get some interviews. I thought they were doing presentations, but let's see if they can't get Kara Mullins, for a quick interview.
Well, let's take a break, and we'll come back. You're watching Hometown 24.
Can you all get Mullins, Josh? Can you all get Kara Mullins to talk to?
Can you get Kara Mullins?
All workplace offices can be stressful, some more than others. So you can imagine, if this was your office, you'd want people to slow down and move over. Every day, emergency professionals put their lives on the line just by showing up for work. When you see a service vehicle or a car in distress, slow down and move over. In Kentucky, it's the law.
We are back, and the presentation ceremony underway. Cheerleaders from Letcher Central, I think, won the cheerleading award, and that's being presented to them out there. And Miss Gracie Magger, the principal at Letcher Central, out there doing the honors.
Harold, we want to congratulate both these teams for making it as far as they did, and they played such a great game. They're so entertaining. Every time they play, it's such a good game. And we're going to have an interview.
Yeah, we're gonna go down and let Wes talk to Kara Mullins.
Here with Kara Mullins. Kara, I got to say, you've got some fans over here. I hear all kinds of shouts as you walk down here.
Yeah.
Now, just spoke a second ago. This team defeated you in the district championship, and I heard Coach Honeycutt speak over and over about effort. Guide me through a little bit of the effort that came into this game tonight.
Well, we really contributed in our defense, and that made plays in our offense, and that's what we really stressed on was defense coming into this game.
Now, I feel like y'all should be a little bit more excited. Y'all need to smile a little bit, be dancing or something over there. How much does this mean to you to get to go to Rupp Arena and play for a state title?
It means everything just to be the first girls team to go to Rupp.
So can we be a little excited? You know, do you want to give any thank yous out here? No, thank yous. Now, tell me a little bit about what has it taken all season long, and especially, we know how it is in this region tournament. You literally have to bring it every night. What motivated you to do that?
It just, the first girls seem to go to Rupp motivated us a lot, and to just get a three-peat.
Well, Kiara, I just want to say congratulations on your 14th region championship. Congratulations to be able to be on this Lady Patriots team, to be the first girls team to play at Rupp.
Thank you.
And there's Kiara Mullins of the Knott County Lady Patriots. David, Harold.
We're back here as the all-tournament team being introduced. Kara Mullins and Higgins, along with Natalie Sloan, now being introduced.
Harold, let's brag on Coach Baker for a while. Thought he did a great job bringing this team along from last year.
Madison Ashley has just been announced the Most Valuable Player Award. I believe that was what was just presented. And while a very deserving Madison Ashley,
she
don't get me wrong.
Game yesterday
but
too.
Mullins had an awful big tournament.
I
mean, she had a big tournament.
You see the net to the right. You see those strings that are tore up under the net. Mullins and Collins of Letcher Central did that. Those two tore the nets up here. They shot it well.
And it has been a great tournament, to say the least, as Knott County Central three-peat.
It's hard to do that.
That's hard to do. And boy, you got to give
girls. But you know, at Knott County, we've had that happen at Knott County Central. B.B. King had 4 regional titles in a row with the boys.
And from the looks of this young team, Jeff Honeycutt may have 4 as well.
That Gayart can handle that ball.
I'm telling you, they've had a great tournament.
They have.
Final score, Knott County Central 54 and Letcher Central 49.
We want to thank everybody this year.
Oh, yeah. We want to thank everybody
for with us, Earl, and I've enjoyed it.
We're going to just turn it over to the audio and watch the rest of the presentation. Yeah. David Adams, it's been a pleasure.
Harold, it's always been good to be with you. And, you know, I want to say this on behalf of Hometown 24. We have really enjoyed going around to the schools, meeting these young people and the coaches, and they're all first class. They've treated us well, and it was a pleasure to be around them.
And who knows, we may just be back next year.
You never know.
You never know.
Katie Kinser. Kaylee Banks. Kieran Couch. Sydney Pratt. Paula Lumpler. And Jen Wheat. And now will Coach Baker and the Lady Cougars come forward and receive the team runner-up trophy. And now presenting the individual winner medallions for the upcoming Central Lady Patriots are Principal Bobby Pollard, Athletic Director Calvin Trent, and Assistant Principal Jamie Couch. Wesley Besser. Sally Gayhart. Presley Letcher. Kelsey Noble. Brooke Mason. Courtney Hayes. Conway. Casey McNeil. Kiara Collins. Natalie Sloan. Rebecca Watkins. Lexi Sloan. Emily Williams. Madison Ashley. Jada Higgins. Laurie Hayes. Thomas Hall. Megan Hubb. Paige Snyder. And Bryson Pettigrew. And now, when it comes up to the and the related people to not get a signal forward and receive the team championship trophy.
Here comes